things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Hashtag we just played a number 1 seed in the Final Four. Final Four voting underway right now. Early bird gets the worm, hashtag.
Yeah, and you got to realize that this is another element to the game. If you filled out your upfront bracket, great, you submitted. But you want to get in and vote. We have prizes for each round by round, and that way you can actually help influence the voting on how you filled out your bracket.
I realized after looking at how the structure was laid out and I was casting my votes that the system was, there was a flaw.
There was a glitch?
A glitch in the system. And it was.
Did we get hacked by the Russians?
The 35th person.
Collusion!
The 35th person that casted their votes has an extreme advantage in the Final Four. And I'll tell you why. Because they got the percentages of how the voting was breaking down up until the 34th vote. So 34 votes, they were getting percentages on how many people were casting votes for Billy Idol and how many people were casting votes for Led Zeppelin.
How did I miss this?
Pearl Jam and the Cars. Now, I was able to contact the administrators and have that removed. But
where did it say this at? Like right next to when you voted?
Right underneath the band's name. It would say...
So you would have your pick, Led Zeppelin, and
43% voted, you know.
A glitch, an early glitch. So, see, early bird gets the worm, as they say.
You're welcome, number 35. You had somewhat of an advantage. Because you got to vote with favorites, right?
Yeah.
This is what determines.
We've had 41 people fill it out in the last few minutes. Or cast their votes. Get in there and cast your vote. If you didn't fill out an upfront bracket and you feel like you're out of this, not the case. You can still sign in, create an account, vote, because you can win tickets to shows. You know these 10 shows we're giving away to one person? You can win tickets to one of those shows with VIP bracelets.
This is
each round just by voting.
And it's your obligation to being in the country.
To the rock gods?
In the country of rock and roll, and that is you must vote.
All right.
Vote or die.
Dave's here. He's got a question. Go ahead, man.
Now, I filled my upfront bracket, and what I get from what you're saying just said, I need to go in between now and Monday and vote. How do I do that? Do I just go to the bracket and
No, you just go to KZOZ.com, click on the Final Four, log in. You've already got your login, and then hit play the game, and then you'll go through each region, and then you just have to vote for who you think who you're voting for to move on to the next round. So, for example,
is that the same as to fill in? I've already filled out the bracket, so I'll have to vote the same way I filled out my bracket.
Yes, that's what you would want to do.
We strongly suggested. Let's just put it that way.
That's how you influence the votes. One way of doing it. So when you go in and you click on the very first region, which is the amphitheater region, and you come down and remember Led Zeppelin was going up against Billy Idol. Well, now you can vote for Led Zeppelin or Billy Idol, depending on who you picked in your bracket, and you just keep going down. One important thing to remember, when you're done, there's one at the top and one at the bottom of the page. Make sure you click the Save Picks button. Otherwise, you're just voting for air.
The save thing.
Hit save. Just hit save. And then go to the next region and vote in that. And then there's 4 regions total. Vote in all first round voting, and then you hit save after each region, and you're good.
Yeah, and then next week we're going to ask you to come back after Monday and vote in the second round. See how you did in the first round.
This is a whole new.
This is a brand new day. This is the start of the tournament.
My numbers are in there. It's just let's see how
this is where the votes count. Okay, so whatever you did yesterday, you need to replicate it today in order to get those votes to count. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Plus, you can win round-by-round prizes, Dave, just for voting. All right, so you get 2 tickets to VIP lounge access, and you get to go to one of the 10 shows at Vina Robles.
It was really hard. I like Billy Idol better than Zeppelin, but Zeppelin's got to be the greater show.
That's how you have to vote. You can't vote with your heart in this one, right? I think Jeremy and I did on a couple occasions, and I think it's going to end up burning us, to be honest.
Well, we can't win, so we can do that. But if you can win, then don't vote with your heart. Vote with your brain.
No, I didn't. It was hard.
Use your other brain, is my mom used to say.
No, let's not go there.
All right, Dave. See you later. So that's how it works. Once again, if you have questions, please give us a call. That's why we have the phones. Or text in at 805-543-3693.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.